Tucker, and welcome to Andrew Tucker World. What's going on, all my great people? What's going on, all my boxing fans? This is a fight that I can't wait to see this Saturday. If I'm feeling better, I got to see how I'm feeling in the morning. I will be doing live commentary for the Zhilei Zhang and Joe Joyce fight. But Joe Joyce basically Joe Joyce wants to fight all the top guys. Especially Anthony Joshua. He wants to fight the best. You know what I mean? And he has a very challenging, very competitive fight in front of him this Saturday, against Zhilei Zhang. Very crafty, tough veteran. You know what I mean? I got Joyce to win. I already broke down the reasons why. But Joe Joyce versus Zhilei Zhang. Briton targets world titles and then face Anthony Joshua for bants. Joe Joyce wants to fight heavyweight world champions Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury, and will then face fellow Briton Anthony Joshua for banter. Now, those are tough fights. Joe Joyce really believes in his power. He believes in his boxing abilities. He believes in his skill set, and he believes he has the power and the skills to defeat Oleksandr Usyk, and that would course that's a sort of like a rivalry. They'll be fighting, this time professionally. They'll be fighting this time. First time they met in the amateurs. Oleksandr Usyk defeated Joe Joyce, and so a lot of people, some people feel that Joe Joyce can win. They feel that he can get his redemption, and that he can actually win the rematch. And what you can honestly say, we're gonna go ahead and say rematch. You know what I'm saying? The first bout was an amateur bout, but and both fighters are undefeated in their professional careers. I think it's a very exciting fight to see. Oleksandr Usyk, some people feel he'll beat Joe Joyce again. Then some people feel that Joe Joyce get his redemption and revenge his defeat in the amateur to Oleksandr Usyk. Some people feel that Tyson Fury is going to beat Joe Joyce. Some people feel that Joe Joyce is going to beat Tyson Fury. The thing is that Joe Joyce wants to take care of business. After getting past Zhilei Zhang, he wants to take care of business. He wants Oleksandr Usyk. And after Usyk, taking the unified titles away from Usyk, he wants to, after that, then aim for Tyson Fury to take that WBC championship title from him, and then basically becoming undisputed, fighting Anthony Joshua with all the major titles on the line. It sounds like a plan to me. It sounds great, but there's a chance that Joe Joyce gets beat by Oleksandr Usyk will Fury fight him? You know, after him losing to Oleksandr Usyk. Yeah, it's a high possibility. Knowing Fury. You know, but it all depends on if he wants a bigger fight. You know, if he wants the bigger fight than Anthony Joshua and things of that nature. So we know, like, kind of like how things, how things all mixed up right now. You know what I mean? So he might finally be ready to, you know, to take on Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no rush. And I'm talking about Tyson Fury. Ain't no rush to fight Oleksandr Usyk unless he's changed his mind. I don't know. I ain't been keeping up. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been keeping up. So unless he changed his mind, then it's the next fight going to be Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk. I don't know. But Joyce, a fighter that willing to fight the best and fight everybody. Say he wants Usyk, he wants Fury, then after Fury, after taking care of those fights and winning those fights, securing a fight with Anthony Joshua. Now that's what I like to hear. Joyce faces China's Zhilei Zhang at London's Copper Box Arena on Saturday. The 37-year-old WBO interim title holder is the mandatory challenger for unified champion Usyk's WBO belt, while Fury holds the WBC strap. I want to make a name for myself and I want to be world champion. I just need to be number one, said Joyce. Fury said he wants to fight me, so I can fight him after the Usyk fight. Then for bants, I can fight two-time former world champion Joshua or ex-world title holder Deontay Wilder. So he, like I say, he wants to fight the best. He wants to fight all the top guys. He even mentions Deontay Wilder. And he even mentions Deontay Wilder. Let's read that again. 37-year-old WBO interim title holder. Joe Joyce faces China's Zhilei Zhang at London's Copper Box Arena on Saturday. The 37-year-old WBO interim title holder is the mandatory challenger for unified champion Usyk's WBO belt, while Fury holds the WBC strap. I want to make a name for myself and I want to be world champion. I just need to be number one, said Joyce. Fury said he wants to fight me, so I can fight him after the Usyk fight. Then for bants, I can fight two-time former world champion Joshua or ex-world title holder Deontay Wilder. So you hear it, he wants to fight the best. If he can't get the Joshua fight, then he wants the Wilder fight. You know. So he wants to fight these guys. He's 37 years old. So he's not looking to waste no time at all. And he's not looking to waste no time. You know. And he feel like his time is now. His time is now, and he's not looking to waste no time at all. He wants to fight the best. Joyce has been the mandatory challenger for Usyk's WBO title since 2021. Since July. Joyce has been the mandatory challenger for Usyk's WBO title since July 2021. The Ukrainian also holds the WBA and IBF titles. The natural fight would be to fight Usyk, said Joyce, who the first who first has to beat Zhang. I agree. Yeah, he has to get past Zhilei Zhang. He can't look past him. I feel he wins, but it's gonna be tough. And then Joyce can get in there and surprise us and just probably, I don't know. Boxing, like I tell you guys all the time, boxing is full of surprises. So you never know what we're gonna get until two of the fighters step in the ring. But Joyce is a machine, man, and so is Zhilei Zhang. That guy is tough, but also goes with the natural fight, and this is coming from Joyce. The natural fight would be to fight Usyk, said Joyce. Who first has to beat Zhang. Yeah, he got to get past Zhilei Zhang. But he may have to wait even longer for a title shot as part of a rotation system used by the sanctioning bodies. Fellow Briton Daniel Dubois, the WBA mandatory, so we got to keep that in mind, is next in line for Usyk's. Next in line for Usyk's. For Usyk with and then you have Filip Hrgović ranked number 1 with the IBF, and second Londoner Joyce may pursue an all British fight against Fury, with both men signed to Frank Warren's Queensberry promotion. Usyk doesn't want to fight. Usyk doesn't want to fight me because I'm a tank, he added. I like to fight Fury. Fury mentioned my name. Said that I'm the number 2 heavyweight. Let's make the fight. Now I don't know about Usyk not wanting to fight him. I know Usyk can fight anybody and everybody. Well, so I don't know about Usyk not wanting to fight Joe Joyce. I don't know about that, but I know that Joyce has been on Fury's list as far as potential opponents. And of course it's obvious. Of course, if you pay attention, the lineup. So I don't know. It's making me believe that. Okay, Fury play a lot of games, but he's not the only one behind what is really going on to try to confuse the boxing fans. Like, they know what they're doing. Like, you gotta come with this publicity stunt. You know what I'm saying? You gotta confuse the people. It's like a movie. You know what I'm saying, with a very enticing storyline. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that Fury's scared of Usyk. It might come out of nowhere. That officially announced that Fury is going to be fighting the Usyk or whatever, or officially announced that Fury could be fighting Fury could fight the winner of Zhilei Zhang and Joe Joyce. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So. But I just know that Joyce wants to fight the best, man. And fighting Anthony Joshua, that's a great fight. I'm not gonna lie. That's one to see. Him versus Fury is one to see. Those are some tough fights, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Those are tough fights. But you guys let me know how you feel about the situation. And who you after Zhilei Zhang for Joe Joyce, who you think should be next? If this Fury gives him the opportunity, fight Fury, or if Usyk gives him the opportunity, fight Usyk. And who you think wins those fights? You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys let me know. Even if he gets the opportunity to fight Joshua, who wins those fights? Even Wilder, who wins those fights between Joyce and can just let me know in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Y'all most definitely hit that like button. Much love and respect to the Tucker Army, UK Army. Love you guys, and I'm out.